So welcome back everyone, and welcome to World of Warship, and let's talk Akizuki and sorry, 100 millimeters Japanese guns. Now here's the thing, it's a mixed bag what kind of gameplay you do want to see in your Akizuki. See, the 30 millimeters base HE penetration, it's not good enough to pen the battleship, but it's pretty darn good to pen every cruiser, most of the cruiser beside those tier 10 Soviet overpower cruiser armor. But you get the point. What I'm trying to say, it's you are literally comparing tier 8 ships and below. I do believe that Akizuki does not need IFHE. Let's go to talk about the build now. Remember guys that if you put this IFHE build, you cut your fires by 50%. Now this is, of course, it's a mixed bag. If you put this one, you will hurt everything and everyone, all battleship, you name it, and you probably do a little bit more damage. And same story over here, superintendents, you have additional speed, additional smoke, and smoke, it's this combination, you put your enemy on fire. I do like and I do recommend advanced fire train. You have 15 kilometers, it's crazy good. Those 100 millimeters shells are kind of floaty, but still you need more than 12 kilometers range to do some damage. Remember guys, there's a lot of radar cruisers, and you able to, let's say from US cruisers, radar cruiser, more than 10 kilometers or 12 or 13, you can still hit them and you can kill them. This is a build that I recommend. Probably it's not the best build. You may argue that this is extremely good survival expert, but I still believe guys, without saying too much, that BFT and advanced fire for a gunboat, it's a must have, especially when you normal cases should use your guns all the time. And guys, no matter if you're underdog or top dog or whatever, this is the truth guys. And let's talk about 423 hits. Of course 261 was non-penetration and 6 I did, but it was 156 penetration, and I have 6 fires. Now the base without demo expert with flags, it's 6%. So 6% with this huge 423 hits, it's a significant change, because let's face it guys, you will burn stuff left and right, and torpedo are a bonus. If you get them, it's good. If not, remember you only have 10 kilometers torpedo and the reload are high. But once again, if you pay attention, I did die in this battle, but I have by far the best experience in my team, and you know, I was really targeting this Vladivostok. He was really like cooking a couple of fires. It was from me, and what did I have? 30,000 damage, of which 16,000 in pure fires. Once again guys, nothing crazy, but you should buff everything with gunpowder. You may argue that buffing your HP pool is also good to deal with other destroyers. It's not bad to do that, but in general, if you are a tier 8 and below destroy, probably not the smartest idea to go guns versus guns in Akizuki, because he might actually win that fight. 30 millimeters, it's more than enough to pen everything. Even the damn cruisers at tier 7 and below, they have no place to fight, because wherever you hit that cruiser, actually even tier 8 cruiser beside the Soviet one, you will do full damage. So remember that guys, that you have a better HE penetration than anything in this game. And this is a big argument. Is it good or is it good, not good to have IFHE? I remember, I think this is my honestly opinion, that fire it is in kind of important. You will still do more damage with IFHE versus battleship, but you will push less fires, and it's up to you if you only have 1 or 2 fire the entire battle, or if you have probably 6 fires and higher, because we kind of finished this one very one-sided. We won pretty easy. And I still believe, guys, without saying too much, that Akizuki, it is a monster, and it's become even bigger monster. The only big downside with Akizuki is the huge damn destroyer, easy to hit even for a battleship, and it's slow and it turns very as a brake, and of course that's never a good thing. It's hard to avoid the torpedo, incoming torpedo. On the other hand, it's ridiculous strong versus cruisers. With this build I have, I do believe, 15 kilometers, 1000 meters, 15 kilometers range, and you do more damage to cruiser, guys. In this patch, this thing is a monster versus cruisers. And I believe with the AA, I know it sounds kind of weird, but versus tier 6, I'm not afraid about. Matter of fact, I feel sorry for the CV who's engaging me. Don't get me wrong, I can be punished, but as long as you take this AA, what do you call it, flag, you should be fine. This thing is ridiculous strong versus tier 6 carriers and CV, and you may argue even for versus tier 8 you can at least defend yourself and you still have smoke. So in that regard, I do not feel uncomfortable to play. It's different story versus tier 10 CV. That is the truth, guys. Then you're toast no matter what you do. But the truth is, tell me one destroyer who does not fear tier 10 CV. It is what it is. They do have too much of a HP pool, and they are too fast, and so on. But now let's talk about tier 8 and below, especially when you're underdog. You do not fear any of the CV, so you're ridiculous strong. But I believe, and this is my honestly opinion, the big winner in this patch is definitely the Akizuki line together with Harigomo Kitakaze with this 30mm HE pen. And this is up to your playstyle if you want to do full damage to even battleship, or you stick with this build that I have. Let me know in a comment below, guys. I love this destroyer. I believe it's close to overpower, literally, guys. I mean, even though if I lost, and this is the proof, guys. Okay, I lost this game. Let's talk about how much I was the only one alive, you know, top of my my team. What team? Left me alone. Only me and Friesland did some damage. The red and Kitakaze, the rest of enemy, just a friendly team, just vanished. I was the one alive versus 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 ships. And it is what it is. But what I'm trying to say, and it is that this thing is actually a bigger monster than ever before. And guys, depends of the map. Now you kind of need a little more open water with this 15 kilometers in range, and you actually have no problem to deal with battleships even at close to max range, because you know, of course, destroyers different story, and some cruiser which they are fast. But I honestly believe that this thing, it's a beast and a must have if you like this type of gunboating destroyer type. I know, I don't know, it's a different unique style that you don't use a lot of torpedoes. Sure, don't get me wrong, they hit hard your torpedo, and of course it's only bonus, but the truth is you're pure gunboat, and whatever your torpedo hits, it's only a bonus. You don't, you know, you don't put too much effort in buffing the torpedoes. So you're more like a pure gunboat, not a hybrid or a torpedo boat, you know what I mean? So let me know, guys, in a comment below what you think about the Akizuki and Kitakaze line. Are they in some way stronger than the last patch? I honestly believe so. So thanks, guys, for watching. I can actually show you the replay of my last battle. It was kind of hilarious, but it was not you know, special in that regard. That you want to use your guns all the time, of course, because of your slow speed. It's easy for the enemy battleship and cruiser to aim and hit and you know, hit you each and every time. That it's also the truth. So thanks, guys, for watching, and always captains, fair seas, and goodbye.